everyone, today's video is going to be all about my recovery after pregnancy. Basically sharing with you guys some things that have been really working out for me this time around and has made my journey a little bit easier, and also how I'm able to do it now with two, because it is so much harder to recover and to work out and do things now with two little ones, especially with Joel traveling all the time. I'm here by myself, so I'm just wrangling a circus here. So I just want to share with you guys a few things because also pregnancy really puts your body through a ringer. No matter how active you stay during pregnancy, things are still shifting, things are still moving, and it's still a recovery process afterwards. And then on top of that, we've got postpartum life, where you're seeing all these physical changes and emotional changes going on. So I just want to share with you guys what has been working for us. I've got little Kinsley over there in the swing. She's talking and laughing at me, which is so cute. But let's just go ahead and get into some of the things that I've been doing to recover from pregnancy. All right, so the first thing that I've been doing to recover from pregnancy is working out. So once I got the okay from my doctor, I started a program called Delta Trainer, which thank you so much to Delta Trainer for sponsoring this portion of this video. I am so excited to be working with them. I have been talking about them on my Instagram stories. If you guys have been following me for a while, I've been using this program for, I want to say, about a month or so now, and I love it. It's basically a personal training service. I used to work out with a personal trainer when I was pregnant with Riley and after Riley, but soon my schedule just got crazy and I just could not do it anymore because it takes a lot out of my day to be able to go to the gym and work out, because I have to find someone to watch the girls and your schedule just isn't as flexible anymore. That's why I really love Delta Trainer, is because you can do it all in the convenience of your own home. So you have your first initial video call with them and you just kind of go over what are your target areas that you really want to focus on, what type of workouts you enjoy, what equipment you have in your house, because they're able to kind of tailor these workouts to what you actually already own, so you don't have to go out and buy more stuff. Also, you go over like what days a week you can work out, and also how long you have time to work out.
So are you still good with doing the days of the week that you have and as many days as you're doing? Does that still work for you?
3 days a week I think is great right now because it's obtainable for me, but it's like, is it bad if I miss a day? Because what if we try to do 5 and then, like, say if I'm able to do 1 each day of the week, that's great, but if I'm only able to do 3, is that okay?
Exactly. No, that's what I always tell everyone. In your head, you want to say 5 because that's what you want to do. But then reality is, you know you can commit to 3, then do the 3. That way you're not disappointed. You know you can get it in. So absolutely, you can always add more, but dedicate what you know you can do.
So for me, I chose to work out with Chris, and I absolutely love her. She has been amazing. And I was very ambitious in the beginning. I was like, let's do 5 days a week, but I was constantly getting hit with Elsa's pause issues, and I was getting hit with Riley being sick, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, I'm unable to do this. So I let her know, and we went down to 3 days a week. I work out 30 minutes for those 3 days, and she tailors each day to work on what I need to work on. So over time, I kind of noticed, I was like, you know what, I'm noticing that I'm kind of weak here. Can we kind of change up this workout to focus more on my upper body? Because with breastfeeding, it has really ruined my posture, and I've noticed I'm really starting to slump forward, and it's really like my back is just feeling very fatigued. So I need to open it back up and strengthen it again. So she was able to implement a lot of upper body workouts for me that have been working out so good. Even stretches that really help open me up as well. So that's why I love this program, because I'm still being a busy mom who works at home and kind of doing it all on their own. I still can find time to get a really good workout in and work with a trainer who can really help me tailor these workouts to best fit me.
I know that when you were doing the workouts, you were doing them a little bit later on. Did you find that it was a little bit more of a struggle to do that then?
Yeah, so, well, I did one night, like after both girls went to bed, which was kind of nice. So I was like, oh my gosh, I can sit and relax after it. And I think that was like kind of game, because I'm like, oh my goodness, I have to find like a time during the day. Then I'm like, wait, I can't just sit and just rest, because sometimes with my legs they would feel like jello. So I would try to walk up the stairs and be like, oh my god, I feel like jello right now. But yeah, I definitely feel like the more consistent I get with it, kind of like it gives me a little bit more energy also too, in a sense.
Right. I mean, consistency is key. So the more you do it, the easier it'll get, the more your body will get used to the movement. So definitely.
Yeah, I really like the upper body workouts that we've been doing, those ones I've been really feeling, and I've been feeling like they've been helping a ton.
Especially with shoulder work and things that, you're picking up a lot,
Yeah.
carrying around. So anytime you work on upper body strength, we're doing push and pull movements. It's absolutely, it's vital just to keep up with that strength. So that's good that you were enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm also gonna have a 14-day trial for you guys. You guys can test out yourselves. So make sure you use it, like sign up for it right away. It's amazing. I'm telling you, you will love it. So a free 14-day trial, link down below. Another great thing about it is that it's very affordable. And also it works with your Apple Watch. It tracks everything. It tracks your calorie burning, it tracks your heart rate. It also tracks your form too. So sometimes I'll notice I'll be doing workouts like mountain climbers, and it'll be like your wrist needs to be underneath your shoulder. Sometimes I'll have them too far out and it knows that. It also like gets your reps and everything. So it knows when you're working out and when you're not, so it keeps you honest with it because you have to keep moving. And I know that because I know my jumping jacks and stuff, and it tracks and gives you a whole progress report after you're done working out, so that way your trainer can see it. They can see how you're doing your reps, they can see how your pacing is going and how your heart rate's going. I remember the first workout I did back, it got so high and she was like, "Are you okay? Was this too hard?" I was like, no, I just can get a high heart rate easily, and it's because I haven't worked out in a while. They can track all that with the Apple Watch, and then that right there in turn sends that whole report to your trainer, and they go over it with you. And then you can also adjust things from there. You can say, okay, this workout was a little too hard, this one was a little too easy, is there another modification that we can do, can we add something? And you just tailor it and you work from it, and it's just an amazing program that I highly, highly recommend. And I love the fact, again, that I want to stress that you can do this at the convenience of your own home, and it allows you to be very flexible, because definitely there's been times where I'm like, crap, I missed my workout. I want to work out, so I'll work out right after I get the girls down for bed, and I only do 30 minutes, so it doesn't like over exhaust me or anything. Like, I'm not pushing myself too hard, but it just gets my body moving, and I feel so good after it. So I have seen and felt an improvement just doing it in such a short period of time, just because it feels good. So Delta Trainer is going to be perfect for you if you are unable to go to a gym because of your schedule, or even just getting childcare to watch for your little ones. It's also great for those who have really wanted to work out with a personal trainer but couldn't afford it because it is pricey. I have to say, one session with my personal trainer when I was pregnant with Riley cost more, just one session, more than 1 month with Delta Trainer. So, and I'm getting all the same stuff, which has been amazing, and I can do it from the convenience of my own home. So I love that about it. And I love the fact that I get to track my progress and everything through my watch and my phone, and it just gives me the graphs of everything. It also shows you all of the workouts too, and how to properly do them, because form is so important. So let me just show you guys right here. So this is one that we have going for today. It's gonna be my chest, back, and triceps, because I really wanna work on my upper body strength. So it gives you everything, all your little workouts listed out, and then we end them off with a good stretching session and kind of rolling out those calves and stuff. And they give you rest time in between them, and it tells you on your watch, it like tells you, okay, all right, workout starting now, and then it tells you when to stop and when to rest, and it's the best thing ever. So I cannot stress it enough how much I love this thing. So definitely check it out. You get a free 14-day trial with the link down below. You can also get an Apple Watch discounted too, because you need this to work with the program, and it's just awesome. So everything is linked down below. Use it while you can. Okay, so the second thing that I've been implementing that has really helped me out this time around, we've got little Kinsley joining us because she just nursed. It is breastfeeding. So first off, I want to say, like, if you are unable to breastfeed or you choose not to breastfeed, that is totally fine. It's totally okay. I was unable to keep breastfeeding Riley because she weaned me off at 3 months. We had a really hard time with her. From the very beginning, we had struggles to where I had to pump and give her bottles because she wasn't latching or nursing right. And starting at 2 months, my supply started to dip, so we had a supplement, and in 3 months, it was just basically done. So it just did not work out for me at all, and that's totally okay. But what I have seen a difference this time around, because we exclusively breastfeed with Kinsley, and my experience has been a lot easier going this time around, even though we had some obstacles in the beginning. but I have seen such a huge change in my recovery process because of breastfeeding. Breastfeeding really helps contract the uterus back down after having a baby. I was even they had to prescribe me stronger pain pills because of it. The contractions were legit worse than my labor contractions when I was nursing after having Kinsley. And it continued. I think it continues for about a couple weeks and it went away, but it still contracts that uterus back down, and it also helps burn a ton of calories. So it does a lot of benefits for mom while also giving a lot of benefits for babies. But again, if you're unable to, don't stress about it. I don't want to discourage any moms right now. I have just seen the huge difference between both girls and both recovery process because of breastfeeding. So I saw a lot of positives from it this time around. So it's been awesome, and our nursing journey has been going really, really well. I have a video on my channel if you guys want to hear more about it. Okay, so the third thing that I've been doing to recover from pregnancy is diet. So diet is so important. You want to really feed your body good nutrition. I have to say, I'm gonna be completely honest, you guys. My diet is good one day and might not be so good the next because something might be popping up, and I have a toddler that does not like to eat anything that I cook. So my diet is a little here and there, but there are a few things that I love to incorporate that have been amazing. One of those is my oatmeal, which I have shared a lot with you guys. I eat this a lot in the mornings. Once I get Riley to school and everything and I can sit down, I'll make this for myself, and it is so good. It's also really good for breastfeeding. It's the Scottish oats. I just make them really quick, either in a crock pot or in the microwave, depending if I want to make a bunch for the week. I add in a little bit of granola, some maple syrup, some fruit. It is so delicious. It is amazing. Another really good diet that I did when I was postpartum with Riley that I saw the biggest difference with was keto. Keto was so good with dropping the baby weight, because remember, I didn't have the breastfeeding experience with her that really allowed me to burn a ton of calories. So keto is what really, really worked for me. For me this time around, I probably can't do keto because I don't know how Kinsley is with dairy right now. I'm kind of in that stage of I don't know if she's got a little bit of an intolerance to it or not, so I'm a little scared to kind of go into keto because it's a lot of dairy. But it was a really good option for me when I was postpartum with Riley. So if you are in the hunt for something that might work for you, check out keto. It worked awesome. Another thing with diet is water. Water is so important. A lot of the times, like, we think we're hungry, but we're actually just dehydrated. So one thing that I do before I eat something or I eat a snack or something and I'm like, oh, I'm really hungry, I drink a ton of water to kind of see if I'm actually hungry. And that helps me out a lot to decide, okay, should I eat right now? I love these Hydro Flasks. These things I've talked about so much as well, but it's because they have saved me. I love these. They keep my water cold all day long. Like, this still has ice in it from last night. So these have been everything for me. I even showed a picture the other day on Instagram stories of both of my Hydro Flasks on my nightstand, because I will go through a full one of these at night sometimes because I am so thirsty. And water is so important for breastfeeding, and also if you're not breastfeeding, water is extremely important. And I find myself taking a lot more water when I'm carrying a Hydro Flask around. I don't know what it is about these, but I feel like it's like the cold water. I feel like it's the straw. It's just good. It's just amazing. So I'm telling you, get a Hydro Flask. It will really up your water intake. I've seen a huge change with that. But water is so important for your diet, and it's also really good for your skin. I notice that if my skin's looking a little dehydrated, it's probably because I'm not drinking enough water. So water by far all is the best thing. So I just carry this around with me everywhere that I go. All right, so the next thing that really helped me out with my recovery from pregnancy is having 2 kids. Honestly, it's like night and day versus having 1 and then having 2 or like 3, because when you have 1, they're a newborn, they don't move, you get to like sit and rest and everything. But when you have 2, you don't get to sit and rest at all, especially when you have a toddler like Riley. Riley is almost 3 years old and she is filled with so much energy. This girl needs to get outside, get that energy out, and never stops moving. You cannot get this girl to sit down for longer than 10 minutes. So I feel like that is what actually ended up really helping me this time around, because she kept me moving, she kept me active, and that's something that's really important after you deliver. Even if you have a C-section or a vaginal delivery, they say just get up and walk a few times times every hour, and that really helps speed up the recovery process. And I have to say, it's really helped me this time around because I am constantly moving, I'm constantly chasing after Riley, and then I've got a newborn, so I just never stop. And I feel like even though that it is harder this time around because of that fact, but it's also been a huge positive for me because it's allowed my body to recover faster. So again, it kind of goes back to working out. It's just stay active as much as you can and keep moving. Like walks are even really great until you get the okay to do the workouts, but just honestly chasing a toddler around has been a huge help. And then also I have 2 dogs that I take care of as well, my 2 little Malteses. I have a house that I take care of, so I'm constantly cleaning, constantly moving, and just constantly keeping my body going has been a huge help this time. And the last thing I want to add is something that's not as easily obtainable, but you just got to try to find times to be able to do it, is sleep. Sleep, honestly, it really does help you recover too. It's definitely difficult when you've got a newborn and they're waking up every 2 to 3 hours to feed, especially if you're breastfeeding. It definitely gets a little exhausting, but trying to find those times that you can sit and just relax and sleep. So with Kinsley, what I would usually do is during Riley's nap times, like if Riley was home with me and not at school, I would try to sleep during her nap times. And at night, because I know Kinsley right now, she's 4 months old, she will go right down at 7:30. I get Riley down at 7. I get Kinsley down between 7 to 7:30. And I do my best to get everything done so that way I can go to sleep during that time because she's going to wake up again at 1 o'clock in the morning. So that is going to be my longest stretch of sleep. So I try to get to sleep as quickly as I possibly can after that time so that way I can get some extra sleep in there. But I notice that when I do get a chance to sleep a little bit longer than 3 hours, that is a huge help to me. And it makes me feel a lot more revived and ready to tackle on the day. So these are a few things that have really helped me with my recovery after pregnancy. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This has just kind of been my experience and what I really found to work for me this time. And it's been night and day versus my first time. Like I even look at old vlogs and I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's night and day after my recovery from Riley, and I feel like these things have really helped. So definitely check out Delta Trainer. Thank you so much to Delta Trainer for sponsoring a portion of this video. I am so happy to be working with them because I truly love the program. I use the program. It's awesome, and it makes you feel accountable too because you're working with a trainer who is pushing you and supporting you through your journey. So definitely check it out in the link down below for your free 14-day trial. And thank you guys so much for watching. Also, feel free to comment down below what have you found to really help you through your postpartum journey and recovering from pregnancy. I would love to hear from other moms and just kind of talk with you guys in the comments. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.